As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone.
As of 1 p.m. today,
The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking. Tragic.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Oh, it's open targets. Okay. So I thought I would record some gameplay from Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown. Didn't want to speak before now because obviously there was a lot going on in terms of narrative, so I don't want to disturb that flow. This is the second mission. I've played the first mission, which is initially just to kind of warm your toes, basically, to get you understanding the movement, the control system and all that jazz. So, but I would say I'm a veteran in a race combat game, so it doesn't take me long to get into these games. So as I say, I'm going to just record the gameplay from this, and just if anybody's interested or has maybe thought about picking up this game but obviously are on the fence, then obviously you can see from this and let's see what you guys think about it. And basically it. I'm going to put this on my Facebook, on our Got to Geek Out page, and I will share the link once I've uploaded. There'll probably be a number of videos, because I can only record an hour at a time on the PlayStation, so that will be, you know, I'll number them so that you know what order they're in. So in case you don't want to watch any further, you don't want to spoil it for yourself, and you decide you want to get it, I do apologise in advance if you hear any profanity from me and you are not looking for that, but that will probably happen if I mess up the mission, so apologies in advance of that. And there probably will be times where I'm in certain dogfights where I go completely silent, but I can paint a picture for you. I will be on the edge of my seat as a typical male, with my face right up in front of the TV screen, just, you know, I am Maverick at that point, so I will be deadly silent. So I do apologise for that. As I say, I will try my best not to talk too much. As I say, this is purely just to give everybody an idea of what the game is like. Alright, so let's get started. And also, I hate missions. I don't know if you heard me say, I hate missions with ground targets. They are the worst. But this is a new game. You know, the dynamics will be slightly different, so I might be alright. But we'll see. Let's go. And I do like the fact in this game you can actually upgrade your, once you build up materials, you can actually upgrade your planes. Just quite cool. What I will say though is, when I unlock my favourite plane, I will probably not go any other plane after it, unless it's a bombing mission or something other than that. But yeah, I have a plane that I can't wait to go. And then I will tell you about it once I get to it, or once I've unlocked it. Yeah. Probably better reading this instead of skipping it. Let's actually start from the ground, because I don't know how the upgrading system works fully. Okay. So it's a point system. So I can unlock certain weapons as well. Yeah, just to go straightforward. Cool. That's the big things. Things not. Oh, that's it. Seems to be one. Okay. So this dark purpley one was a base, so this is the one you start with. The pink ones are ones I call with the pre-order bonus. But to be fair, I think I feel the 60 at the moment is still the best all rounder, so I'll stick with that. I need those for this mission.
Mage Squadron, Zordy, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Target is in range of guns.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Shit, where are the
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Mage 2, break that lock!
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! They're going for the radar car!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
It's an air raid! It's being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Target has been destroyed.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Fox 2!
Okay.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now!
Missile away. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellite. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap. They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them. Lockdown bandit.
Caution, missile!
Missile launched. 2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online! We pushed the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
The enemy has a lock on you, H2.
Blast the clouds.
Fox 2.
All aircraft, residential area is below you.
Oh yeah.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
We aim over clear ground. Code 3, you have to bail out now.
Number 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. Fox 2.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Locked. It's chow time. Missile inbound. Evade.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
That's some bullshit. He's walked down that bad, huh?
Attack this! That radar was just about to go online! Viking, can't get away from this lock!
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Mage 2, there's a missile after you.
They've got the numbers and the strike.
It didn't connect.
Oh, that's close.
We've got recourse. Moving on me. Bandit acquired.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you. Fox 2.
Fox 2.
H2, missile launch.
I'm on this one's tail.
That's a miss.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base. Viking, can't get away from the smoke. Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Bandit is in my sights.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Target.
Here's some feedback for those poor merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Dodged.
Enemy missile coming at me. Viking.
Yep.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
Are you telling me we can't even avenge our father? Enemy on your rear.
I maneuver behind the enemy. Column 1, Rush 2.
Friendly down.
5 targets remaining.
Evade. Continuing attack. Missile closing. Take.
Targeting range of guns. Target is hit. 4 targets remaining.
Missile incoming. Break.
3 targets remaining. Locked.
Launch preparations complete. Hold submarine. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear. 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they've gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and
Golem
behind
1,
me.
that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Locked.
Golem Squadron, surround them.
H2, missile away.
My stuff!
H2, they have a lock on you.
He escaped into the clouds!
H2, there's a missile after you.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
H2, missile in the air. Fox 2.
Missile.
Bandits are in the clouds.
Missiles depleted.
Missile.
It didn't connect.
Missile. 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 Missile.
So, drones don't feel a G force, huh?
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Ammunition 0.
Yeah, that's fun.
Fox 2.
Where'd he go? I'm icing up.
Don't ice up in there. H2, Fox 2.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy. I got him. He's mine.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but they're still military vehicles.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Horrendous. On to the next.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Choppenburg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Choppenburg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Let me see where I'm going with this. This should take me to the frame of the walk. So that's really
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch.
I ain't skipping this shit, man.
Mage 2 is away. Mage 2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged.
Come on.
You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Bandit, right on your tail.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Failing out.
Careful, there's a real demon in there. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn. Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our asses kicked. Reinforcement now. H2, you're targeted. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Golem 2 just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
Fine.
We need reinforcements now!
Mage 2, walking.
Attack this!
Let me get you.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Behind my target. Gotcha, Hawk 2. Lock on, lock on.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Missile launch. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Got my queen in the back. Respect these things.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Break, now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Dodging everything I threw.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
That thing? God help us. We're trying enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
These bandits are fast as hell.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Those damn things have gotten smarter. How many do you think are left? Lock down hostile.
They can't get a lock. Kill this one. Come over. They got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron, need help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Find the situation.
Straight up. Find your own target.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Locked, it's chow time. This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Hey! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
Missile.
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Control ground. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, recon incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Ignorance earlier, more of us would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copied that. Returning home.
Missile launched.
Damn it, no.
This is getting a little tight.
Lockdown bandit. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Targeting gun range. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. Don't think, focus.
Locked.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show 'em any mercy. Bandit has a lock on me.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Back. It's Mikey.
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us.
Get those UAVs off of France. Not on my watch. Mage 1 launching missile.
Mage 2, UAV down. Mage 2, missile launch.
Wait, I can't get him off.
Got one in my sights.
This Golem and Mage Squadron can't handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Yowza.
Good kill.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Going for the loner.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Grace aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
If Mage Squadron still have their hotshot, then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
This is fucking intense, I'm not gonna lie.
Missile launched.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
How can I retreat with UAV on my tail.
Distract the bandit. Buy your friend some time. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
H2, support! Somebody! Support!
Whoa, that was lucky. Don't know if you've seen that. It literally flew in front of me as I fired a missile and I took it out.
Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA.
That was the right decision at the time.
No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.